It's Transformers 96 to another review, this time with Transformers Dark of the Moon Cyberverse Commander Sentinel Prime. Very cool. So here's Sentinel Prime. Here he is, Sentinel Prime. It says Autobot there, and another Autobot symbol. Here he is. So very cool. So I got this guy a little while ago, and just haven't reviewed him yet because I've gotten so many other cool stuff that I want to review first. But now I'm getting around to doing this. So obviously we know who Sentinel Prime is now. He was the villain in Transformers. Mind you, there's an Autobot symbol and it says Autobot on his package. He is a villain. So far, whenever I had or wanted to mention that, I would go spoiler alert, but I don't really care now because if you haven't seen the movie by now, you're not a big Transformers fan, so you won't care if I spoil it for you. So I'm not trying to hide that anymore. He is the villain. Although he always sticks with the Decepticon or Autobot symbol, he is a Decepticon kind of at heart. Just in this movie at least. Just trying to do what's best for his planet. So here he is. So his Rosenbauer fire truck. So very cool. This fire truck is fantastic. So movie accurate and just it's awesome. Some people might not even realize that it's a Transformer if they don't know much about Transformers and they don't know what that Autobot symbol is. Just because it looks just like so much like a little modeled fire truck. So that's cool. He comes with this what do you call it, hose that can swivel up here, which is really cool, just really awesome. And so that is a very cool. So I have to go get something very quick. Here it is. Okay, very sorry about that. Totally forgot to get his accessory before I started this video. So I apologize. But anyway, a great fire truck. He looks great. The colors are very nice. No mispaints, especially in the numbers or the Autobot symbol. There's nothing that's bad with that, and it looks fantastic. So let's get it transformed. He's got a difficult transformation for a Cyberverse figure and for a Cyberverse commander. But since Cyberverse isn't a very hard thing to transform, it doesn't really matter. But it's hard considering he's a Cyberverse. So anyway, you're just gonna want to split the top there and take out this, which is an accessory. To transform this, you just want to swivel it up like this. Take this out, and then you just plug it into the little the hose right there. You plug in the shield to the hose. So there you go, just like that, very simple. So there, and then split this, rotate this, just like this. Pretty simple so far. Just unpeg the arms from the legs, and then this is probably the most trickiest. It's not too horrible, but you kind of want to bring the arms out while you split this, and it did already split, and you just kind of have to swivel this to the side, at the same time take out the arms. So very there for a Cyberverse figure, but there you go, you can totally do it, it's not a problem. And so there you go, swivel the legs, and then move this back, take his head out, flip it out, and then just move this back and just position the panels however you feel, and there you go, and then just straighten up the joints and everything, and there you have a very snazzy Sentinel Prime. So very cool. So this Sentinel Prime looks very nice. I like the sculpt. The sculpt is pretty nice. It's a little kind of hard to get him to stand. It's not totally difficult, but it does take a little bit of finagling to get him to stand. But once you do it, he looks pretty okay. You pretty much just have to do the straight legs to get him to stand. He does come with two accessories. Comes with this knife thing that he has in the movie, obviously, and a shield that he has in the movie. It's pretty crazy because the leader comes with the shield and knife, the Voyager just comes with a gun, and then he comes with a shield and knife. So very interesting that he has something that a Voyager doesn't even have. So but it clips in his hand, and it clips very stern. You just clip it in there just like that. And then you take this side and just also clip it in there, and there you go. Then you have the shield and the knife that he has in the movie and everything. Articulation for him's decent. I would have liked some more articulation in the hands because he's got so great weapons. It's kind of hard to pose them with the articulation that he has in his hands. He's got a ball-jointed shoulder, but it's a little bit hindered by these massive shoulder plates. So yeah, that's not great. And then just hinge elbows. What I really would have liked is a hinge swivel. I know that's kind of a lot for asking, but the other Transformers, Cyberverse commanders have some great articulation, so I wish that they gave him a bit more. He's got ball-jointed thighs and a ball-jointed knees, and one cool thing is he does have ankle articulation, but it's because of the transformation, but it still works, so that's kind of nice. And no head. Very disappointed with the head. That's something that I've been wanting to mention in like all my Cyberverse reviews, but I just keep forgetting that they don't have the head swivels. Very upset about that. There's only one figure that I own that's a Cyberverse figure that has a head swivel. Haven't done his review yet, but he is amazing, and he is purple, and he is just awesome, so you should know what I'm talking about. But anyway, back to Sentinel. So the Sentinel figure is very good. The head sculpt is absolutely beautiful. It's very movie-like. Yeah, and you know, it's a bit lacking on paint, so not too bad. It looks really great. I kind of like how they gave him the cape. Even the Cyberverse thing, they kind of gave him that little cape, and he is just cool. And I am a fan of Sentinel because he turned out to be a villain in the movie pretty much. So because of that, I've got more Sentinel Primes, and then just a big comparison of them. I'll just bring them out here. Let's see if I can move this forward some more. Yeah, okay. Here is my little Sentinel Prime Dark of the Moon army. So yeah, so very cool. So they're awesome. I didn't love the Voyager. I really love the Leader, and the Cyberverse Commander is very good. So yeah, so you can get a lot of different Sentinel Prime. I will say that those cannon, the 4 cannon things that comes with Skyhammer, those look really nice on his shoulders, the Leader, just so you know. That's how I keep him now. So yeah, so that looks really cool. So there you go. So yeah, so it ranges from 8 to 25 to 45, so very nice. So yeah, so obviously I'm going to recommend the Leader much better than this guy, and I'm also considering the size of the price difference. I do think that the Leader is a much better buy, even though it's much more expensive. I got this guy for $350 because I got him at Target when they were doing the sale, and the sale was, they marked it down to $7, and they did buy one get one free, so it turns out that it was $350 each. So I got this guy for $350, amazing price. I highly recommend him to you Cyberverse fans. I'm really liking the Cyberverse line. Before I didn't really collect very many. I collected a few Legends from the second movie, didn't collect any from the first. Now this one, I really am starting to collect a decent amount of Cyberverse figures, and they are cool figures. They're little, nice representations of the real figures. They're certainly not a replacement to the regular figures, but if you have the regular figures, the Cyberverse figure is a nice addition, and it looks very nice with the big figure that you have. So there you go. Not a replacement. It's not something that you can get over the Leader, but it certainly is nice. It's a better toy considering against the Voyager. When you're considering the price difference. So yeah, considering all factors, he's better than the Voyager. If they were the same price and same thing and everything, Voyager would obviously win for obvious reasons. But there you go, he's a nice figure. They are repainting this guy and releasing him in the 4th wave? I think something like that. And they're calling him Dark Sentinel Prime for obvious reasons. It doesn't look very good. The repaint actually looks worse than the original, so highly recommend this original. Very cool figure. So there you go. Thanks for watching.